Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. Last time we were trying to get Gabe to be part of our colony. I will note that shortly after we left last time, things lit on fire. There was a small explosion and yeah, you know, that happened. Luckily it appears that everyone has it under control. Oh yeah, okay. Last time Igor died as well, which was kind of bad given that, you know, that caused a small collapse in society. Because of course, for those few moments, where's the hunt button? There it is. For those few moments, there was no king, no queen, no form of government within our colony. But luckily, Frankie, having gotten over what was his terrible and unfortunate bout of, I guess, general unhappiness, has actually come out of his room and instated himself as king, with, of course, my authority, which is, you know, basically really the authority of some sort of, like, extra-dimensional being. I don't even know. What is our status in relationship to these people? It's gotta be, like, either God, extra-dimensional being, or some sort of alien overmind. And personally, if I were to choose between any of those, it's probably gonna be the alien overmind, because that sounds pretty awesome. Guys, Cherie, can you do construction? Yeah, can you please put that power conduit back on? Because I'd like things to be repowered. Also, you know, I'd just like things to be powered to begin with, and it's quite clear that that's not working out. Currently, the entire colony is basically out of power. Which is never what I would call a good thing. I mean, overall, despite the death of Igor and Rambo, and the collapse of society, and the fact that we haven't progressed much in the past ever, I think we're doing okay. You know, we haven't been raided in a while. There's not that much risk going on. It's more just, you know, Igor trying to kill a timber wolf and clearly not succeeding in that. And I mean, if that's the greatest threat to our colony, I think we have a pretty good colony. So, you know, it's just a thing. It's become the middle of the night. Oh, on top of that, nobody has come around to buy anything or sell anything. I would really like some form of trader to show up because I want to get rid of this boom rat so bad. I mean, nobody wants a boom rat. They are literally the most dangerous thing to have around a colony outside of maybe Frankie. Come on, Frankie, do it. You're the king. Okay, you failed. You had a 24% chance and you failed. It's like nobody wants to be part of this colony. No matter how, like, nicely we treat them, no matter how well we do, nobody wants to be involved in the Rambonian Nights anymore. I see how it is. Ooh. Magar is currently on 2 hunt. Is she actually taking down those beavers? Oh yeah, it seems like Magar's been doing, okay, a decent job. I mean, Magar, if you could speed up the killing of beavers, that would be amazing, because we really need those beavers dead. Despite the fact that, for the most part, the beavers are basic, the wood is basically obsolete. It would still be preferable to, you know, have it around as cover and stuff, and, you know, the environment, that's a small thing. Just having that not be completely terrible. I think Frankie would appreciate that, and given that Frankie is the, basically universal power in this colony, you do have to listen to what Frankie says, Magar, so do make sure that you speed up the killing of those beavers. And Scout, you know, if you want to go kill a beaver too, you're completely allowed to. I'm not judging anyone who wants to go kill beavers. Oh my word, yes! Gabe! Welcome, Gabe! Oh, it's so nice to have someone new around the colony. Here we have Gabe. Gabe, I believe, is the creepy breather. Yes, he is. He's very sketchy, creepy breather. And he's gonna go ASAP start working on these farms to try to plant them up. I mean, really, Gabe has some extraordinary growing skills. I think he has enough growing skills to actually do herbal medicine. I'm not certain that that's true. We'll have to check, but I think that might be a thing. And if it is, that would be quite useful to the colony because, you know, we need medicine. We're gonna have to delete that. We have to have nice and symmetrical growing zones, because everybody knows that plants grow best in nice and symmetrical growing zones. It's just a thing. Okay, so Gabe doesn't actually have the skills to do heal root, but he's pretty close. And I mean, that counts for something. It doesn't count for much, but it definitely counts for something. Anyway, Gabe will get up there soon enough. We got some insect jelly, it appears, that fell through into our colony, which is... I guess that's okay. I mean, I don't know how I actually feel about insect jelly infiltrating our colony in such a brash and unexpected manner, but, you know, maybe we'll just eat it. I feel like that's going to be what we'll do. We'll just eat all of that insect jelly and we'll be completely happy. In the meantime, we're going to actually be building an extension to this storage area so that, you know, hopefully we can have all of the stuff that we need stored, because currently, I don't know if you've noticed, but we've got about 1,000 different types of leather that are just sitting in the kitchen right now. And last I checked, nobody eats leather. I don't know if that's really true, but I'm pretty sure that I've never seen someone try to boil up and eat leather. What the heck? No. No. It's pirates. Not only that, but they're attacking immediately. And not only that, but they're also sappers, meaning that, you know, our nice defenses don't really matter all that much, because they're going to try to go through them. Which, what the heck are you doing? Don't you blow up my walls! Oh, Frankie, you're moving back into the colony. You're going to cut them off in case they actually get through. The rest of everyone is heading up this way. Oh, they did in fact get through. Okay, surround them. Or don't. Okay, whatever you say, guys. Whatever you say. No! No, that is a house. You do not attack a house. That is not acceptable. Get him, Frankie. Get him. Oh, can you guys please not walk onto a grenade? That would be really useful. We're going to get everyone into position, into attack formation, and hopefully we should be able to take these guys down. Come on, open fire. Frankie, I don't know if you've noticed, but he is in danger. And he is the king, and it would be nice to not lose another royalty. Just saying, small thing. The royalty in this colony does not seem to last very long in reality. Oh, pulling a little tactical retreat? Well, guess what? Gabe is actually going to move around and try to hit him from behind. Cherie's taking a little duck into the corner, and there we go. Oh, that's it. It's over. We've killed everyone. Everyone is officially dead. Well, it appears we have someone named Suppy here. Suppy is a shopkeeper human computer who is psychically dull, too smart. Okay. And he's kind, and he happens to be the best researcher I've ever seen, so he's definitely going to be a part of our colony. Everyone else, good job. Only Frankie actually got shot at all, which I'm pretty sure Frankie's not going to be terribly happy about. And we did get, in the process of that, a nice assault rifle, which is going directly to Cherie, because Cherie happens to have the best skills in fighting, so that's just a thing. And if we can get the dead body out of here, that'd be great. I mean, I like dead bodies as much as the next guy, but the next guy really doesn't like dead bodies very much, so it's not really saying much. Everyone's getting in there. We have, okay, the solar flare, I guess, just started. Okay, that's a thing. All electricity is now gone. We do need to plug this hole, which we'll do with, I don't know what. Granite? Yeah, sure, granite. Put a bit of granite in there, plug the hole, fix our defensive line, and everyone is just doing their thing. Ooh, we need to put some power back in there. So if we can get, I don't know, Frankie, are you done building that wall? As soon as you finish building that wall, Frankie, if you could load up the generator, that'd be great. And maybe, I don't know, put a door on this person's room. Yeah, Magar's room really needs a door, because I'm pretty sure Magar currently considers her room to be literally everything, which is not really the truth. So, Magar, you're going to be put down. That's Cherie, but Magar's going to be put down a level regardless. Frankie, Is it possible that you can actually spend some time, you know, resting and recovering? No? Okay, fine. We're gonna have to have a hospital soon enough. I mean, we're not really making any form of... what would you call it? Oh, stone blocks, that's right. We're not making any stone blocks, so it's kind of hard to continue to build structures when, you know... we are very specifically supposed to be building said structures with exclusively stone block. It's just a small thing. We'll get Suppy, try to bring him into the colony. Hopefully we can have him. And we'll be 5 people, which I think is the most we've ever had in the colony so far. Because of, you know, the slight issues surrounding everybody just dying around us, especially if they happen to be any form of monarch. That's usually the worst sign for them because they're doomed to die at that point. You know, what we could do is we could just deconstruct this bed and turn what was once Igor and Rambo's room into a legitimate hospital area. So we'll just have, I don't know, like 3 beds in here, and they'll all be hospital beds, and with any hope, that should be perfect. Frankie, can you please, like, I don't know, build something instead of just fixing everything? I appreciate your zeal for repairing things, and certainly, at some point the walls need to be repaired, but, you know, defensive lines and field hospitals are a bit more important than, fixing a little wall. Now you have an infection, Frankie. Frankie, that's not acceptable. We're gonna need to get Cherie in. Oh, Frankie is down. Gabe, save Frankie. We cannot allow yet another monarch to die on our watch. Because if, I will level with you, if another monarch dies, we're basically just gonna have to say that the Rambonian monarchy is over. Because it's clearly cursed. Anyone who becomes a monarch of this colony is doomed to a terrible, terrible death of one sort or another. Magar, please don't consume that. Can you prioritize treating Frankie? He kind of needs some help here. He's not really in what I'd call the best of situations. Thank you, Magar. I appreciate that. I can tell that you care greatly for your king. And your king will probably maybe reward you for that. That's not really within my jurisdiction to say. I may be some form of omnipotent, super powerful hive mind alien creature, but I do not control what Frankie thinks and decrees. So, Magar, you're just gonna have to hope that Frankie likes you a lot. So, we're setting up the field hospital here. We'll have 3 individual beds. We shouldn't really need any more than that. And basically, when people get injured, they'll be able to go here and just chill out. I mean, chill out. Slowly die in a bed until eventually they're no longer slowly dying. As really not exactly the same thing as chilling out, but, you know, it's a thing. What are you shooting at, Magar? Oh, are you shooting at that way over there? Magar, you know you're allowed to, like, walk up to the beaver. You don't have to be, like, 7 miles away from the beaver in order to hunt it. I appreciate that you want a challenge for yourself, but that's just unnecessary. Frankie? No. You will rest until healed, Frankie. You're going to need all of your strength to survive what is going to be the terrible, terrible disease that is currently ravaging your body, which is some form of infection, probably the type that kills people, which is just a small thing. So the infection is currently at 32% completion. You can see in the very bottom of this little tab, you can see infection major, and next to it is 34%. Once that hits 100, Frankie is dead. But below that is also immunity. So if that hits 100 before the infection hits 100, then Frankie will survive, he'll be immune, and that'll be great. So we just have to make sure that Frankie, you know, gets up to the right level there, which will require proper treatment, probably by Magar, who I believe is a good doctor. She is a good doctor. That is quite nice. Although Gabe is a better doctor, because apparently Gabe is good at everything. Gabe, you're an amazing person. Good for you. Oh. Apparently Suppy is dead. I did not notice that. There is a dead person in our prison cell. Well, I mean, on the one hand, I'm not really concerned about how the prisoners feel about that. I mean, it's probably better for the HR that we, sweep away the dead bodies when they show up. It's just a small thing. And if we can get Cherie to do some cleaning right now, because I don't know about you, but the entire colony is covered in blood. And that's usually not a good sign. Just saying. It's almost certainly going to put a damper on somebody's day. So, can you prioritize treating Frankie? He really needs to break the curse of, every monarch ever slowly dying. Which is just a thing. Just a small problem. We are getting up there. We're getting close to saving Frankie's life, although, having better medicine would have been quite nice. Well, we're just gonna have to hope that Frankie's going to be okay. And when I say that, I mean Frankie is going to die, which is unfortunate because we're going to have to elect a king/queen from amongst the peasantry. I mean, so far it's been king, queen, and then a lord being appointed to the monarch, but can we, put Cherie in charge? I feel like Cherie is the next one in line for the throne, but Cherie is a filthy peasant. I mean, she only wears tribal gear. That's not exactly the sort of thing that you want your queen to be walking around in. Seriously? No. That's terrible. Yeah, I have a strong feeling that Frankie is dead. This is not good. This bodes very poorly for the continuation of our colony. Then again, basically everything that's ever happened in this colony bodes very poorly for the continuation of the colony. So hopefully, given that we've survived every other terrible thing that's happened, we'll survive this particular terrible thing that'll happen. It's just a hope. I really liked Frankie. He was a great guy. I considered him to be a mentor to me, sort of like a father, except, of course, I was his terrible alien overmind, and he was basically just a feudal lord. Yeah, Frankie's dead. I'm sorry, Frankie. I thought you had a chance. I thought you were gonna make a great king. You brought Gabe into the colony, and now all that can happen is your ultimate and terrible demise. Make sure they get the best medical treatment possible. Well, we will. I can assure you it doesn't mean much, though, because he's doomed. Doomed! Okay. Gabe, are you working in the fields? Oh, my word. Gabe is seriously working in the fields. I feel like Gabe was probably the best addition to the colony that we've had yet. I mean, with Gabe out here, I'm pretty sure that even if Frankie croaks, we're gonna be okay. I mean, maybe Gabe should be the next monarch. Does anybody want Gabe to be the next monarch? I mean, that's probably not a good idea, because I really like Gabe, and I really don't want Gabe to die. And, the whole curse of the monarchy thing is a small issue. Go ahead, Gabe. Go treat Frankie, please. He needs all the treatment possible. I mean, he's gonna die, but he needs all the treatment possible. This is not gonna go well. Well, I believe, people, that we have witnessed yet another death of yet another monarch. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, I'm sure there'll be an equal quantity of regicide to what has occurred in the last 3 episodes, because our colony seems to be some form of a king-killing device, so, we'll see how that goes. And maybe we'll reinstate the monarchy. Maybe we'll just have to go with some form of, I don't know, democratically elected system. I don't know if our colony is actively trying to kill presidents as well as kings, but, we can try it out. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching, and of course, as always, enjoy the rest of your day.